Hello, Life Path number 3. Thank you guys so much for tuning into your intuitive message. So, as I was channeling your message, I got a sense that there is a silver lining in your situation that you are in. So, in the past, I feel like Life Path number 3 that you really didn't trust your better judgment. You may have rushed to make a decision, and you feel like ultimately that was a mistake for your life, that you made the wrong decision. And I always like to say, with every wrong decision or with every chaotic situation that happens in your life, there is going to be a order within that chaos. So there is never any mistake that you made. There are really never any delays either. There are just different routes and different paths that you take to get to your ultimate purpose. Your purposes are going to be delivered within the world around you, or delivered within your life. You're going to follow your life path and your life purpose because you have a strong passion to do so. You just have to have that strong action and not reflect so much on the past where you feel like, okay, I made a mistake. My life is over. I'm not going to have any more chances like I did when I was younger. And I might as well just find something else to do, just anything. I just need to create something to just do something. But ultimately, your heart is desiring that purpose that you've already known that you've had for your entire life. You've never doubted for 1 second what is your purpose. So, for example, in life, people, go through different phases in life where they feel like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. Life path number 3, you have always had this inclination of, I want to do this, and you haven't switched up and you haven't changed up at all. But you do feel like you missed out on some type of opportunity, and you have deceived yourself in some type of way, or even a person could have deceived you in some type of way and threw you off of that path and that purpose, when naturally you just don't have the motivation anymore to really complete that purpose because you feel like life is over. You feel like time is up. And I am here to tell you that God is letting you know to do not give up on your path and on your purpose that you have already set out when you were a child. You always had this very light spirit around what it is you wanted to do. But as you grew up, you may have got into some certain type of groups of people that really didn't have your best interest at heart. They may have been jealous of you. They may have always tried to tear you down, or they have also saw the power within you that you saw within yourself, and they didn't want you to one up on them. They always felt like they had to be the best in the situation. Like I said, regardless whether it was a relationship or just a situation that you've been in with your life, or it could have also been, different family members and things like that, to where they wanted to hold you down or keep you down, and you associated with these people and you allowed their opinions or what they had to say about you matter in your life, and it threw you off. So now you just need to get back and more into alignment with that path and with that purpose. Don't feel like you don't have enough resources to even complete these things, because there's always things around you where you can use that creativity that is inside of you and create what you need to create. Or for example, if you feel like you don't have enough money to fund the purpose that you have for your life, you always can come up with some type of creative endeavor and create something out of nothing. You just have to believe more into yourself. And also, I always get this feeling with life path number 3 that you still may actually associate yourself with some of these people who you really can't tell what you have going on. You kind of have to keep it to yourself a little bit until it actually manifests. Because if you tell people what it is that you want to do, they may tell you how it's not possible. They may tell you that it's impossible, but you need to tell them that I'm possible, and you are able to do whatever it is that you set your heart out to do. I do feel like there is an ending. If these are friendships or people that you associate yourself with, I do feel like there is going to be some type of endings. You're going to change up your environment. You're going to change up your group. And that is what's ultimately going to put you into your worthiness, or put you into your true self once you disassociate yourself with things that no longer serve you and associate yourself with things that is going to serve a purpose in your life to get you towards your purpose. Anything that you feel also that you have lost, you're going to regain it back. And that's what I was saying in the beginning of the message, that silver lining. There's always going to be order within chaos. So if you've had any type of chaotic situation in your life where you feel like things really didn't come together for you as they should, things really didn't birth, or it's like a plan, like things didn't pan out the way you planned, then those things, it's almost like, what is that saying? God's rejection is your protection. So even if those things didn't happen, which I highly feel like they did, but let's say, for example, you tried to get into a certain career endeavor that rejected you. Look at that rejection as an actual blessing to get you into alignment with what you're absolutely supposed to do. You may have had your heart or your mind set on one particular thing, but then, of course, because God created you, God knew things that you didn't know of, and rejected that what you felt like was your calling. And now you're going back to the basics to really start up what you wanted to do when you were a child. So look at it that way. So if you were rejected from some type of job, if you were fired, if you were backstabbed for any type of reason, look at it as a good thing. In life, when bad things do happen to us, they're not really bad. They're just different avenues and different routes to get you into a different direction so that you can be more in alignment with your purpose, or so that you can change things up and do things differently. It's not, bad things don't just happen to you just to pick on you or just to say, I have bad luck, because as a life path number 3, you don't have bad luck at all. You have the best luck of any of the life path numbers. So you don't have bad luck at all. So if something does reject you or something does backstab you, it is meant to lead you into a bigger, brighter future. So see the silver lining in all of it. Also, when it comes to once you are able to really understand that, and once you are able to forgive it, move on from it, then when that thing comes at you in a similar way, make sure that you're using more of your discernment so that you won't get into these situations over and over again. I am feeling that life path number 3, you feel like it repeats. You always get into the situation over and over again. So let's say you get out of one bad relationship, your next relationship is different, but it's the same bad. It's not of your highest purpose. Or even when it comes to your jobs, like if you get one job, but then you leave that job, get another job, it's one and the same. So you really you're not feeling it anymore. Like you always are going from one bad to the next bad, pretty much. So in order to divert that, in order for you not to get into those situations again, just make sure like the next opportunity or the next relationship or friendship that you get into, that you're using more of your discernment and really trusting into your intuition. Because as life path number 3, you like to connect. You see the good in everybody. You see the purity in everybody. So when people come up to you, really not showing you their true colors, they're just showing you the initial version of themselves to get you. Because everything is going to sound good, in the beginning. But then once you actually get inside of that relationship or that job, like just really think about it. Like, have you ever been on an interview or job interview before? And in a job interview, they just make, or in the orientation, they just make it seem like the job, this is the best company to be at. Like, we got this, we have these benefits, we do this, we do that. But then when you actually start working in the company and get into the company, you realize that, no, this ain't really what I signed up for. This ain't what I really wanted. Same in a relationship. The person may be exactly what you prayed for physically. Height, weight, skin complexion, what they do for a living, their hair, how they look, everything. They have the full package. And when you first talk to this person, they are selling you something as well. They're telling you, hey, I'm this person, I'm that. And they're so pleasant. But then when you get too close, when you actually get inside the relationship with them, you actually see the deeper side of them. You actually see that other version that you didn't show me this side of yourself. So be aware of those things just next time and just use your discernment. Once you do, then you can start attracting in more into your life that you absolutely deserve. And again, don't be boggled down or don't be bothered by the past things that has happened, because again, those things are a silver lining. Those things promote growth, and those things are naturally going to be what is the best for you so that you can move into the life path and the life purpose that you desire. All right, well, thank you so much, Life Path number 3, for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you like this video, just make sure you go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. I love you, and I thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.